As of now, we watch the majestic dimetradon today. It rises from its slumber and immediately goes out into the world. Here we see it looking out into the water, seeing how dangerous it is. It notices many sarcosuchuses as well as an Argentinosaurus. It runs over to the Argentinosaurus to test whether or not it will be friendly. It is still not sure. They taunt the sarcosuchuses by running near the water to test if they will jump out to try and grab it. It warily looks at the juvenile sarcosuchus as to see if it's friendly. As of now, it can be trusted, as they have not inflicted combat yet. They have both done a funky little jig. This means that the sarcosuchus will be friendly. As they look over the horizon, they watch as two sarcosuchuses fight over dominance. It is slightly spooked by another juvenile sarcosuchus walking up beside it. However, this one does not seem to be hostile, at least not yet. It soon walks away. It walks away in order to take a quick rest. However, it is slightly suspicious as the juvenile sarcosuchus follows it. However, it decides to sleep anyway, as the sarcosuchus, it decides, is not a threat. It watches as the sarcosuchuses jump into the water playfully. It decides to also jump in the water, as it was a little bored and it was amusing. They then do another little jig to bond friendship. It notices that two sarcosuchuses are sleeping next to the water. It is slightly confused as to how he did not see the juvenile sarcosuchus get up onto the ridge before him, before the juvenile walks away. It decides that it is the perfect time to get water while the two males are sleeping. However, just to be sure, it checks the water in case of any other predators. Notices one of them start to get up. and it walks towards the water, takes this as a sign of danger, and is walking away rapidly. It decides to be reckless and jump into the water anyhow. Again, because it is slightly amusing. It sees that the Sarco on this side of the river is still sleeping, so it decides it is the perfect time to take a rest. Becomes alarmed as the Sarcosuchus starts to awaken. However, soon realizes that the Sarco simply doesn't like him because he is stinky. It spots two newcomers battling the Sarcosuchus. Now it realizes to be less trustful of these Sarcosuchuses, as they are still hungry predators. It warily watches the newcomers to see how they react. They seem utterly disinterested in this dimetradon. He does a friendly sound in order to make sure they know he is not a threat. He checks the water before going to the other side. However, first he discovers the Sarcosuchus bathing. He then leaves quickly as to not disturb it. It sees many Sarcosuchuses. It needs to be extra careful. It walks to the corner where it is least distressed, and carefully watches for signs of danger. It sees that most of the Sarcosuchuses, except for the young juvenile, are sleeping, and takes a closer look. He notices that the purple one has awoken. However, decides to go close to the tail to see whether or not it will attack. He is then profoundly bored, so he decides to swim directly in front of them, despite this being a major risk to his life. He has run out of stamina and is now worried that they will try to chase him and hunt him. Now, these two micro-raptors begin chasing him, and in order to obtain a kill, they are very hungry and he is tired, so he cannot do much. He simply tries to push them away with his jaws. It is not working very well, however, he is not close to death yet. He quickly recovers his stamina and swims away to safety. He has decided to take a long rest after his great fight with the micro-raptors. We hope to see you again soon on Nat Geo Dinosaur Edition, even though Dimetradon is not a dinosaur.